All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're focusing on something I think is crucial for so many people, the small local business. Specifically, how you can use social media not just to, get a few likes, but to actually get people walking into your shop.
Yeah, and for this, we're pulling all our insights from Easy Gold Marketing. They specialize in this exact thing for places like Melksham and Wiltshire.
Okay, so they're deep in the local scene.
They are. And when they talk about social media marketing, it's really simple. It's just using the big platforms, Facebook, Instagram, even X, to talk to the people who live down the street and get them to come visit.
So our mission today is pretty clear. Find the fastest, most effective ways to get more local customers, all based on what Easy Gold is seeing on the ground.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. Why should a small local shop even bother? What are the big benefits Easy Gold points to?
Well, they list a few key things. I mean, first off, it's just much more cost-effective advertising.
Right.
Cheaper, but also more precise. And that leads to, increased brand awareness, more people knowing your name. Plus, it helps build real customer loyalty.
And that last one, the loyalty piece, that seems huge for a local business. You're not just a faceless company, you're part of the community.
That's the core of it. The direct customer engagement, talking right to the people who buy from you, that's how you build a following that actually sticks around.
Okay, so if the goal is to be a part of the community, the content can't just be generic sales posts.
No, absolutely not. Easy Gold says that to win, you have to be intensely local. Your content has to reflect the local culture, what's happening in town, even the local news.
They had some really solid examples of this in their report, right? I remember one about a cafe.
They did. Yeah, a neighborhood cafe used Instagram. But they weren't just posting, pretty pictures of their lattes.
So what were they doing?
They were sharing photos that their own customers posted. They were highlighting community events happening that day, that kind of thing. It made them feel like the town's hub, and it got people to walk in.
I see. So they were weaving themselves into the daily life of the town. And there was another one, a retail store, that used Facebook in a clever way.
They used Facebook events for their sales. But the key was, they really pushed for people to RSVP. It created this sense of a community gathering, not just another sale.
And it also let them see who was interested, I bet.
Exactly. And speaking of content, Easy Gold is really big on visuals, especially photos and short videos of local landmarks. Things people in Melksham would instantly recognize.
Makes the business feel relatable, like it belongs there.
Right, and short videos, kind of like what you see on TikTok, are apparently gaining a lot of traction.
Okay, so you're doing all this work, you're posting local content. How do you actually know if it's helping? I mean, likes are nice, but they don't pay the rent.
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question. And Easy Gold says you have to check the numbers, the analytics, but not just likes and shares.
So what should you be looking at?
Conversion rates. You need to know if all this social media effort actually led to a sale or a visit to your website. That's the only metric that really matters.
That brings up a tough point, though. What about when things go wrong? The inevitable negative feedback online.
That's a huge challenge, but it's also a massive opportunity. The advice from Easy Gold is clear. You have to respond.
Always.
Always. And do it professionally and with empathy. If you can solve a problem for someone publicly, you turn a negative into a huge positive. It shows everyone else you care.
That makes sense. It builds trust in a way that an ad never could.
It really does. So, to wrap it all up, the main takeaway from the Easy Gold material is that local success comes down to being genuine and consistent. You have to really engage with your community.
It's not just about marketing to them, it's about being one of them.
That's a perfect way to put it. And if you want to dig deeper into these strategies, you can find a lot more on the Easy Gold website.
Absolutely. So, based on everything we've talked about, here's a final thought for you to take away this week. If reflecting your local culture is the key, what local Melksham hero or community event could your business celebrate on social media right now to make that real connection?